Guys, back here on the BrokeRock server, and um, as you know, this is the last episode for the season. I thought I'd start over here in the shopping district and just kind of give you a little bit of a mini tour of some of the things that's gone on the server. Today's kind of a bittersweet day as this is the last episode. Will probably be the last time I'm on BrokeRock. But I am looking forward to the next season. Got some good things planned, and I'm not going to go into detail on any of that. And I apologize for being nighttime, but I wanted to just kind of give you an overview of the shopping area, the diseased inn ship over there. That's the post office, and then the courthouse was back off that way. It's been an awesome season. I joined February. We had some come in late here towards the end. But we do have an awesome group here. It's been a lot of fun. I wish I would have been able to have done more collabs, but time zones and life sometimes gets in the way of the ability to do those sorts of things. Oh, and we have a drowned. Lovely. Go away. Just go away. And I will kind of miss my gear for the next season because it got to start all over with all that stuff. But it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to doing a new build. We've got our iron shop back there. There's some shops back over that way. Like I said, I'm not going to do a whole big tour. You've already seen a lot of this. I just wanted to kind of briefly just do a final tour of some of the community areas. Not going to tour bases like I had originally wanted to. That just time just kind of got away from me. The holidays that just passed and the ones coming up has kind of made it difficult for me to do some of the things that I wanted to get done to end out the season. We're going to run over here to spawn real quick. Whoops. And I do apologize. I am lagging. And that's just kind of become my normal when trying to record. So, oh, there's a llama in the portal. So, Spiderweb Ninja did a lot of this. There used to be some sheep in here. Some animals, but apparently they're gone now. And I did not often visit spawn. So we've got Mighty Mere Hut added his head. And then we have Scent and Fizz, which I think Spiderweb Ninja did those. I can't remember. Plus her, and then Puma added his head, and I encourage you, if you have not seen his finale yet, you really should. That was an awesome video. So I encourage you to go check out his last video. And he managed to get quite a bit done for no longer than he was on the server because he was one of the ones that came in late. But Spiderweb Ninja did a lot of this. This is where they started out with the first episode 0. Not everybody that signed their names here were here for that first episode, but these are all the ones who've been on the BrokeRock server throughout the season. Yes, some have come, some have gone, and there's me up there. And some that are on this current season, will be, due to life and things, will not be coming back for season 2. I know of at least a couple. And then we do have a couple that were on in the season early on who will be returning. for season 2, which I'm excited about that. So let's kind of, and Jen here designed and built the hub, the Nether Hub. I donated a lot of stuff to finish it out. It was kind of a community thing. A lot of people helped donated the items that was needed, and we're just kind of run over and just briefly show you some of the tunnels that were designed. This is the north end, and down here is Mysterious Pain, and apparently Judd had another guardian farm, and the super smelter is down this way. So there weren't too many people on that end of the world. And this Nether Hub is just absolutely amazing. Jen did an awesome job with it. And I know he struggled with this pattern there in the ceiling, but it turned out really well, I think. On this end, this is the east end. This was a very busy side. We have a lot of people down here. You know, Scent, Mike is down here, Spiderweb Ninja. I'm not sure off the top of my head who all was down here, Mr. P, but a lot of people. And Spiderweb Ninja designed this very lovely tunnel where it made it look like the overworld has invaded the Nether. So that was pretty cool. And then on the south end, this tunnel was designed by Voided and Lost. Kind of late in the season, but he did a terrific job with this. It's kind of creepy walking through here because it looks like you're walking into a void, and that was the look and feel that he was going for, so he did a really good job with that. I believe Lost and Corthel also too, who came late to the season, are down this way. They're kind of way down, and Daddy G was down this way. Daddy G was only here for part of the season, but even the short time that he was here, he pretty much wrecked everybody with his awesome castle that he built. The arena, we've done a couple of episodes in the arena. Last one with Mike, as we dueled each other, did a PvP. So that was a lot of fun. A little hard to do on a Kindle, but that was a lot of fun. This tunnel here is the tunnel that, of course, we are down. This was designed by Judd. I ended up finishing out the tunnel because I wanted to make sure this was all finished before the world download. So this tunnel is completely finished. Of course, you got Jen, who's here. Jen's down this tunnel, Gallivant, myself, Bad, Joker. The end portal was on this end of the Nether. And then we've got Judd as well. Judd and I shared a tunnel. Fizz and Callie shared a tunnel. Puma is clear down at the end. There, and this was Forever. I don't know how to pronounce the last part of his name, but this was Forever's. I'm not sure what happened with him, but he hasn't been on the server in forever. Voided finally fixed up the tunnel to go to the mining mesa, which is, I think he did a really good job on that. And like I said, Puma's clear down at the end. There's a couple other members that were down that end that are no longer on the server. But I think what we'll do is do one final tour of my base quickly. Show you, I didn't get the underwater area as well finished as I would have liked, but it at least gives you some interest to go with the obelisk that I built to hide the water elevators. And I did add glass around this as it was suggested. English was suggested that I do this, and I did it on both sides, and I finished the back side of this tunnel. I don't know if I ever showed this to you or not, but this also goes to the if you go down here to the community, back way to Fizz's portal, a quick, easy access to get to it instead of going around the long way. And then if you go across this hall, through that door, it'll take you across the tunnel where Joker and the end portal is to where the access is for the nether side of the Guardian farm, which I did use a few times here towards the end. Died a few times too. That was a crazy setup for the Guardian farm, but. So I did glass both sides of this, and this was to prevent gas from spawning in the portal and going over world side, as I had some gas a couple of times, actually right here, right outside the portal. So that wasn't a good thing. So we did, towards the end here, we did this custom tree. I got help with the wall from Fizz. I did some landscaping towards the end. Chef, who was also late in the season, gifted me this horse for helping him with some items and some things he needed. And unfortunately, we never really got to ride Shaggy, but it's all good. Chest here that has all his gear and stuff in it. So we had the 2 tunnels that run across. That way you would head you back over to Gals. That way goes to Joker's. And I'm going to have to cut here. Here we go. So, alright, there we go. Got it that time. So down here we had our zombie and skeleton farm, XP farm. Drops for the spiders are there. We changed this out a little bit, and I have a little kitty cat here. I'm not even sure why I put that door there, but I put a door there. I think it was an extra I had. Whoops. And then this here was our trash can for the items and stuff that we didn't want. We have a enchanting table over there. We have a little furnace array. We submelted up stuff for the kelp farm and all the drops from the zombies that we wanted. And then here, I was gonna try to finish out this map, but unfortunately, due to time, it didn't get done. So, hold on a minute here. So, as you can see, some of us are still kind of scrambling to get everything done. There was our enchantment area that led up there to turn the zombie spawner on. And then over this way, we had our villagers down here. That led over to the railway. And we still need to, I'm going to run outside before we go up in the towers, I think. We'll probably just run up through the obelisk, I think, is how we'll go. And then we had our concrete maker here. And I do apologize, this I know is going to be very laggy. And then we have up here where it's our sheep farm, and that's what we sold in the shop. I was redying some sheep, so I still have some wool up there, but I'll just leave it. I'll clean it up a little bit later. Try to make sure everything is all sorted and good to go for when the world download comes out. And this was our kelp farm. Then up here we had our little farming area that we moved from up top to down here. So we had potatoes and wheat and our pumpkins and melons. Had a little smoker there if we needed to cook any food up. And then this was originally a 0-tick sugarcane farm, but it broke with one of the updates. Let's see, we're now on 1.14. I'm going to say it broke with a 1.13 update. So I went ahead and swapped it out for just your standard sugarcane farm, but there's quite a bit of sugar in there. from when it was working. And then back here, and we now have bats in here, but that's okay. So out here we just kind of had, whoops, that just kind of led out to the mines. So then as we go on up, and this might be a little bit of a long video, I don't know. I was hoping that we could get through this tour rather quickly, but since this is lagging out a little bit, I'm having a little bit of trouble controlling. And then up here we had, gosh darn it, come on. Up here we have our Nether Wart farm with another themed, and our 3 skeleton horses. And this did get all that finished. It was missing some few. I was going to change this out for sandstone, but unfortunately I did not get around to it. So that's going to stay. We lost the llama. I think it despawned or something. And we have 1 pig, and he just stands there. And I couldn't get him back into the pen, but I will try to get him back into the pen before the world download. And then, like I said, we have all our cows back there. And then up here just led out through our little like sewer access. But we're not going to go up that way. I want to go up our little railway into the Obelisk, and then we will tour the the underwater area that I did here towards the end, which wasn't originally part of the build plan for this season. I wanted to hide those elevators that were just kind of hanging out there in the ocean, and ended up coming up with the idea to do the obelisk, but it kind of looked odd being there just like it was. So I was talking to a couple people in Discord that are really good with doing builds and such, and one of them suggested that I do the underwater city to make it look like ruins. It didn't turn out to be so ruins so much, because I had Fizz Cannon helping me with quite a bit of it just to try to get things done. The obelisk was all me. I built all of that. But if you come out here, we're just going to kind of hop up here a little bit so we can see. Fizz added the little bit of leaves around here. I think it just to make it easier to get up and down. But as you can see, we have the church. That's the bell tower for the church. And then we added this little house over there, and there's a little bit of a tree that Fizz did that sticks up out of the water. That was the last few things that we added. We didn't have that when I did the last update video. But since then, this has all been kind of terraformed and prettied up by the church. And then over here, we kind of connected it all together to make it, give it like a pathway, like how you would have traveled sort of type thing. And this is the house. This was the last thing I worked on. See if we can get in here. I didn't do a whole lot with this front room. The conduit doesn't reach all the way over here, unfortunately. But I added a little bit of decorating, but not a lot. So up here we have the little, like, I don't know what you want to call this. I was going to try to put some seating here, then decided against it. There's a little bedroom here. Being that this was half slabs, I couldn't actually put a door on this, and had to raise some of it up, but it's okay. It's fine. And then you got all this storage right here that can be used, and this was just mainly a storage area up here with some windows in it. So that was the last thing I built for this season. Let's head back down here, and we're gonna run through the towers real quick. There's one thing I really wanted to do before we end this video, if I can get it to come on. cooperate with me. And I do apologize. I am kind of feeling a little bit pressured to get this done. As since I can't edit, I'm going to have another one of the members edit for me. And why is this not going under? Thank you. I just want to swim. Come on. Okay, apparently it doesn't want me swimming now. Drowned. Well, I'm not even going to mess with you. There we go. Ugh, so many issues. I don't know why it's always like that when you're kind of feeling the crunch of trying to finish things out. So we're going to hop back up here. We're going to do a quick tour of the towers, which you've seen many, many times. But mainly what I want here, we're going to do a quick tour of the towers, which you've seen many, many times. One thing in particular I wanted to do before I end this video, if I can get through this door, they changed some stuff with the way the characters move, and now I can't get through 1x2 tall doors. It's a pain in the butt. Okay, so we just our little entrance way. This is the way we usually come in and out. I had a bed there for easy access when I was building to get to. We did a little decorating on these levels. This was our smelter area, our main smelter area with some storage, and this is where we kept all our cats just because they wouldn't go upstairs any further. They wouldn't follow me up, which is okay. And then, you know, we did some decorating here towards the end. Decorated all this up as well. And this is probably where we spent the majority of our time. This is where the majority of our storage is. So I wanted to make at least an armor stand. Let's see, what do I need? Stone and sticks, I think it is. So let's grab some of that. And our sticks are over here. Some of these shulkers have stuff in them, just little bits of odds and ends. This here is Fizz's beacon that he never come and got. I believe these two are empty. Yeah, and I have some more shulkers in my e-chest, which I will empty that out as well. Let's see. Let's see if I got any sticks. I got 3. How many sticks do I need for an armor stand? I don't remember. Though I've made several. Whoops. Gosh darn it. I probably need to make some item frames too. No, I won't do that. I'll just put them in the shulker. Well, yeah, I will. Oh, it's slabs, ain't it? Armor stand. Stand. Come on. Yeah, I need... Is it a smooth stone? Crap, it's a smooth stone slab. Okay, so let me get that. Get some of that. And I don't think I have enough sticks either. I should have enough of that. I might make more than one. And like I said, I probably need to make some item frames to put. We got plenty of spruce. Let's just do the spruce. This shulker here, and some of the barrels, there are shulkers that are full of some items like stone, and that kind of thing that I used for when I was building. So I just put the whole shulker with whatever items were in it in the chest with those items. It just seemed like a good place to put them. Come on. And then we'll just make all these sticks. And then we'll make both of those. I think I just need 3 armor stands. And once we're done here, I'll make sure to empty out all my inventory. So everything that I used in game, you will have access to. Let's put that in there, and we are going to put this back over here. Whoops, I don't want to. I left some of the signs. As you know, Daddy G at least once come on and messed up all my chest and organization because, you know, he's just ornery like that, which is fine. There's no issues with that, and we managed to, you know, get everything sorted again. And he's done it a couple of times now, like I said, which is all good, all good. It's all in fun, and it's because I've been trying to get him to rejoin BrokeRock, but he is so busy. If you don't know, he makes maps for the razzleberries, so some of his stuff is on Marketplace that he's helped with. So this here is I got this enchanting set up. I've never used it, but I wanted, that was the original design for this room. So we got all the books that I've got. There's some enchanted gear in some of these chests. Not all these chests are full, but you know, some stuff that we fished up or gotten through various means. Couple ender chests. There is an anvil there if you need it for anything. Did a little decorating here. I did finish getting up all the blue banners that I had talked about doing. I didn't do anything with this here, but I think this is where I'm going to leave the gear that I had left, and then over here was the brewing area. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to leave. That is my main gear. This is going to be my extra gear. So we are going to take everything from my ender chest, and all of these are empty, so I think what I'll do with these is I'm going to put all these empty ones, because I don't want to leave them all out. I think what I'll do is I'm going to put the empty shulkers here, and I probably won't do it on camera, but I will put a sign here beside it saying that these are where the empty shulkers are. That way, I should have kept those sticks. I wasn't thinking. So I believe all these are empty, right? Yep, all those are empty shulkers. So a lot of these I used for building, and would put building materials and such in them. So here I'm going to put that shulker and then this shulker. So all of this was all of the items, all our goodies, I guess you could say, in this shulker. Let's put that in there, and we will put that in there. Oh, go in there. And then in this one was gear and a few extra books. So I think these books I'm going to go put over here with these other books. And then what we're going to do, so any of you who watch this will see what I'm going to do here shortly. Put those in there, and I think the rest of them, yeah. Okay, so there's the books. We'll just throw those there. Oh, come on. I just would like to get through this episode without crashing again. Okay, so I had a set of backup gear that I never did use. So mainly because I don't think, I never needed it. Truthfully, I never needed it. So we're going to put, you know what? This is the ender chest that I carried, so I'm going to put it there. And that way you guys have access to it. And over here, whoops, did I get that out? Over here, we are going to put our extra diamond gear, if I can get it to come up with the equip thing. Oh, game, why do you do this to me? There we go. So, whoops. Sometimes having touch screen, not sometimes I do. I hate having touch screen because the way I have to do things. And then this one we'll put on. Now, not all of this is enchanted. Some of this came from my good friend Daddy G near the beginning because I didn't have a lot of gear. So he provided me with some diamond gear to begin with. And I never got it all finished. Getting it all enchanted and all that good stuff. So that's all my backup gear, and I'll put signs up here for you saying that's what all that is. And now this is the gear that I have had that I've worn all season. So you guys can see what all I had on it, which wasn't really OP gear. But it worked for me. It worked for me. I managed to keep it all season, so that's probably a good thing. A really good thing. So, I want to do a little rearranging here. You never did get to see me use the wings. Was just learning how to use them. So, there's my looting sword, knockback, mini. You know, that was a pretty good sword. I carried that there towards the end. I don't often carry a sword because I like using an axe. So there's my axe. This pick was given to me by Daddy G. So it doesn't have any mending or anything on it. And there is my pick. So we're going to put all that in there. I want to put my wings on and there's my bow. We'll throw that in there with those arrows. So there's all my gear. I want to make I'm going to grab some sticks and make a item frame for my Elektra that I did get to use a little bit. Learned a little late in the season on how to use it, just because it is so hard to fly using what was after sticks. To fly using touchscreen on mobile is such a pain. So it was late in the season where my good friend Gallivant kind of helped me learn how to fly. So unfortunately I wasn't able to do it in game. And being that I am having issues with lagging, as much as I would like to do a final fly around of the build, I'm not going to. So I do apologize for not being able to do that. So I will throw this up here so you can have access to these wings. Throw that there, and then we're going to throw this there. And they are my Pegasus wings. So, one last thing, and I will make sure to throw this leather and these. Oh, let's put these rockets in here. Throw those rockets in there for you, and you know what? Let's just put all of this in there. Those were the last items I carried. Oh, I'm gonna hang on to the potatoes just for a few. But those were the last items I had on me. So I think that pretty much does it for that. Like I said, I will make a couple of signs so you know that this was my main set of gear, which I think you'll know, and then this was my backup gear in case I needed it. And there's one last area I need to show you, which we didn't do a whole lot on this side, unfortunately. We just had the main one that we went up through all the time. So there's Daddy G sign that he left us. And then this here was our cocoa farm. And wait, what's this? This wasn't here before. I didn't put this here. Wonder how long this has been here since I've not been. Ooh, a book. Wonder what this is. And it says a friend in need. What? What's this say? To Mustang, the Novarium have asked Corfel to do a very important and special task. As you, Mustang, have been very helpful, we are asking for your help. Corthel has found himself in a bit of trouble, but you must hurry as there isn't a lot of time left. You must rush to his aid before it is too late. And remember, we are always watching the Novarium. This does not sound good. Does not sound good at all. Let's go run over and see if we can figure out what's going on. I don't like this. Don't like this at all. Oh my gosh, portal. Well, we're gonna run over to Corthel's and see what's going on over there. Like I said, whoops, and I just broke some grass, but that's never mind. Whoops, and I just broke some grass, but that's never mind. That's not important. Let's go see if we can find Corthel. Oh my gosh, come on, get in the portal. Oh my gosh, what's going on? What's going on? I'm kind of like stuck. Help! Help!